Welcome back. Part 3 of making the world's largest articulating desk lamp, also known as an Angle Boys lamp. It's going to be monstrous. First port of call for the day is we need to have a base for our big tuning fork thing. And unfortunately, the steel that we need is in about the least accessible part of the workshop there is. It's behind all of this.
How the hell are we going to pick that up?
I have no idea. We have to basically get all of this out and then drag it out and drop it on the floor. Ha-ha! See, that's a problem. Those holes could do with lining up, couldn't they, Jamie?
Hang on, looking at that angle poise there on the table,
yeah?
It doesn't even have a bolt that goes all the way through.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't.
It's 2 bolts.
If it's 2 bolts, it doesn't need to be as accurate. I love it. Oh! To me, gently does it, gently. Ah! Yes, Betty. All right, now we get to have a look. Come on now, you silly bean. You silly Billy. God, it's so stable. Yes, that is definitely gonna need reinforcing on the base. Small wins, small victories. This, oh my God, the weight on this thing is obscene. No chance. Jamie, there is no chance that any spring on this planet is going to be able to deal with this.
Oh, yeah, it's quite heavy.
So, supposedly, we're going to have springs using this as the moment arm to pick that up. The amount of force that's going to be required to pull that up from here is going to be absolutely insane. Try pushing down on that to lift it. You couldn't hang on that to lift it. Literally, Jamie's body weight is doing nothing. It is not lifting that at all. Even using it as a counterweight, it's still incredibly heavy.
Did it even feel much lighter?
No, it did not. Quick interruption to thank today's sponsor, which is Dungeon Hunter 6, the latest installment in the classic hack and slash franchise. It's a free-to-play mobile ARPG with a unique hero collector feature. Try it by scanning the QR code on the screen or by clicking the link in the description down below. You'll play as a bounty hunter with multiple class options where you not only get to slay bosses, but make them serve you. The game has both PvE and PvP game modes and includes real-time guild wars for that fabulous multiplayer experience. To expand further, in Dungeon Hunter 6, when you defeat a boss, it's not the end because they can serve you. You can not only loot, ride, and fly them, but you can summon up to 3 of them onto your battlefield to become members of your squad, follow you anywhere, and perform combo skills with. It's a really unique feature in the game, and there are over 100 bosses to defeat and collect. Now, the game also has some wild creative elements, like being able to turn into a cat to be able to perform stealth missions. So please, download the game for free on iOS and Android. You can use the link that's in the description down below, or if you're on a PC, you can scan the QR code on screen, and you get a special starter pack worth $50 that gets you 10 summoning scrolls, 1 SSR Lieutenant, Demonic Wolf, and an accessory pack. Further to that, you'll be able to use your game account to enter the Lucky Spin event, where you have the opportunity to win some great prizes for free, like an Apple Watch or an iPhone 15 Pro. And with that, let's get back to the video. Now, you remember in the last episode, this is the spring that arrived. To prove just how much this is not going to work. So we ordered a bigger spring, and this is the biggest one that we could find so far. It'll do nothing. Absolutely nothing. We're screwed. Right, we're gonna have to gather some data. It's not promising, but if 1 spring isn't strong enough, perhaps 2 or 3 or 4 will. So we're going to start stacking springs until it seems like something is happening. Oh,
yeah, I can't stand like this for half an hour.
Well, you're gonna have to.
Okay.
Jamie. Put like a zip tie on it or something. Jamie! You're almost killing us!
Oh God, the thing fell off.
Wait.
Should we do a test if I let this swing? If it'll hit you in the face from here. Yeah?
Oh, it's gonna hit me in the face! All right, breaking out all the stops today we are. Shoot. Jeez Louise! What did you do?
I did the same thing you did.
For goodness sake! Oh my goodness.
Now what?
I don't know. Whoa! This is not gonna work. Look at that, it's happening. Look at that, that's terrifying. Those springs don't look like they should be that long. Does not look healthy. Ah! It's lighter. It's doing something, that's for sure.
How much lighter?
I mean, it's not balancing on itself, that's for sure. Yeah, let's put it back up and put 3 on. Down we go. Oh, it could kill us so well. Tell you what, it's lighter. It's almost bloody well there. We should see what happens to the original when it only has 1 set of springs on it. So we're messing around as if we only have these springs here and we don't have these. Boom. Oh boy, 1 spring. Shoot, that's a priceless antique. Oh, sorry, Dad. Okay, so if it only had the front springs,
it actually picks itself up further.
Frick.
The other one's pulling down, or the other way.
Yeah, ours sits like this. Wow. Okay, well, that tells us some interesting things, doesn't it, Jamie? Probably could have gone ahead and done that before we messed around with this, and then we would have seen there's absolutely no chance that the springs that we have are going to make this work. All right, so I've just spent a number of minutes on my phone looking at springs on the internet. Cooling places, trying to find springs. The place we bought these from won't have any more for 3 weeks in this size, but that would then mean we had about 6 on each side of it. I mean, it would be just boatloads of springs to be able to make this work, since it won't work with the amount of springs that we have right now. I've been looking and looking and looking, and then I saw garage door springs. And I've found this chunky guy right here. It's got an even larger diameter and an even larger wire size, and it exists for some sort of garage door application. And then, just as I was packing up for the day, I pulled my roller door down. I looked up. What did I see? Potentially a very large spring. It's a very large spring. Now, what if the people that install garage doors have scrap springs sitting in a skip, ready to be thrown away? Hello there. I have a very, very strange question. I hope that's all right. I am after the type of spring that goes on the top of a big garage door. Okay, I'll pop you an email, and yeah, that would be really fantastic if you could get back to me on that, and then I could.
Yeah, give us a bit, and we'll have a little dig about it, and we'll see what we can find, and then I'll pop you an email for him.
Superb. Potentially making progress. And so, like magic, time has now passed. It's a new day, and on the way into work, Jamie swung by that place and picked up these monsters. Look at that! Girthy boys. As you can see, this is not set up like a regular extension spring. It has this little kind of housing here on the end.
Can you not do that?
Why?
It just feels a bit awkward if you're touching the end of it, mate.
But Jamie, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to cut it, and then we're gonna have to bend it out to make an eye. Okay, what on earth is that? I now want to see if I can stretch this string as far as it'll need to stretch and have it actually return back to where it goes without going past its yield point and deforming. Yeah, I don't think this stressed it out too much at all. Easy peasy. It's time for a little bit of science, and a dynamometer has arrived. And the most important thing here is we have learnt that I am significantly stronger than Jamie.
No, we have not.
5,000 kilogram grip strength. Oh no, it's broken! Oh, Jamie, you're not gonna be able to try yours.
That's unfortunate.
We have a crane scale dynamometer.
It's a giant keyring.
We're going to weigh...
What does it do?
Oh, this does nothing. But it didn't come with batteries. This will tell us how much force is going to be put through these springs here. How much force are they taking right now? So that we can compare that with the force that is required to bend this spring and see if we're on the right track. Look at us, sciencing around like nobody's business. Now, you have a look at that. Okay, see that? What is it?
155 kilograms.
Oh my God. What we can now do is plot a graph. At 400 millimeters is 167 kilograms.
But the thing is we can't make any final decisions on these springs until the shade's done, because we don't know the final weight.
Good point.
173, so not much difference.
Interesting. 500 millimeters, 173. Now take this, and we're gonna see at what lengths does the spring that we made pull the loads that it's gonna be required to take. Wow. 20 kilos of force. Right, at 650 millimeters, it's pulling 47 kilos worth. That's about 130 kilos less than we need it to pull. We're gonna try cutting this spring in half to see if that makes a stronger spring. It's on 76 only! Oh look, we've almost run out of space again. 94 kilograms. We'll just chuck it on, see what happens. Oh, how's she looking? Oh, it's close. All right, 34 kilos. That is exactly a third the strength of this, which means that this is doing about the same as all three of these together. So this still needs to be a stronger spring. We're gonna cut it down some more. Oh, she's really cranking. That's 95. 130. Has it deformed? Bloody hell, it hasn't. Oh! Jamie, are you hiding behind the forge now? It's close. It's really close. It takes much less force to move it. I think we've actually improved it.
What about if we do this?
It's so close to being its own... That's unbelievable. Jamie, it's happening. Slow and steady. It's happening. So today, science has proved to me that springs might actually work. But, as Jamie has been telling me all day, there's no point getting it perfect until we have the lampshade, because that's going to add a lot of weight. And there's no point getting it perfect until the base actually works, because obviously the base is quite wobbly as it's a tiny thin bit of sheet. So we need to stabilize the base, and we need to do it quick. Woo! Straight out she comes. Wow. That is incredibly... Oh. We have a hanging angle poise lamp.
We'll just leave it there.
We should probably put it on the ground. Right. Hopefully the base is now strong enough. Probably should think about a lampshade, really, shouldn't we? I've got to sneeze. Hang on, sorry.
Bless you, bless you, bless you.
Don't you dare take this from me.
Bless you. Bless you, 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 bless you.
How dare you steal that from me? It was going to be such a good sneeze.
Well, that's what you get for doing it. You've done that to me about 100 times.
I know, it is quite fun to do, isn't it? Time to cast a little shade on you, Jamie. A lampshade. We need to make one. And it's going to be very, very big. To put into perspective how big, this is about 145 millimeters diameter. Multiply that by 7.84. That's going to be this in diameter. Big, bruv. I'm highly underqualified to be able to do something like this. But that's normal. I guess we'll have to figure it out. So let us explore the anatomy of a lampshade. Making this entire thing that big in one piece is going to be impossible. It's just not going to happen. So we're gonna have to make it in multiple sections. We have our large lower cone, a central cylinder, and then we have our upper, smaller, large cone. I think that if we were to divide this lampshade into 3 sections, like that, we would be able to build it, if we knew how to make cones. Now, unfortunately, we can't just take a rectangular bit of steel and bend it into a cone. It's not gonna happen. Not without crinkling and crumpling it would we get anywhere near a cone shape. Our sheet would instead have to look something like this. That is an unrolled cone, and mathematics should be able to provide it to us. Oh, look what I have found. I have found a cone calculator. 1, 4, 5, 61. Right. Arc angle, radius. That must mean I do this. 85 millimeters. R2, 154.19. And that goes like that. And then it says the arc angle is 169. It's close enough. We'll just do a little bit of overlap. So this should wrap perfectly around this. And there we have it. That is a paper cone template. We just need to do that 8 times larger in steel. Jamie, do I look a little bit sad? Oh!
Turning that frown upside down, we've got all 3 bits of steel cut.
2 cone parts, 1 body part, which hopefully will become our lampshade. But they need rolling. So that's what we got to do next. And like normal, I have no idea how we're going to do that.